Morning, guys. Gabe Roberts from Back to Nature Lifestyle Medicine. Here today with some information on why are boys becoming girls. It's a very important topic. You're starting to see this a lot more in the population today, and it's very interesting. All my teacher patients, particularly ones that teach over the 7th and 8th grade, have noticed a proportion of their students changing drastically. 3 times as many girls in the classroom as boys today. Okay? Our environmental exposure to chemicals have started to confuse people's gender. European Union, all the other nations across the world are fully aware of this and have taken precautions. All your soaps, your shampoos, your lotions, your conditioners, all these chemicals in your house, okay? I've mentioned before the smell in a golf course, candles, a number of these xenoestrogens are out there everywhere. Your plastics, your fast food packaging, all of these have estrogen mimicking chemicals in them. In my obese lecture last year, I even kind of touched on that when I talked about a famous song about girls with big butts. I like big butts, right? What's he hinting at there? What's the underlying message in that? African American women oftentimes use shampoo or conditioners or soaps that are filled with estrogen mimicking chemicals, and when you use those on a regular basis, your shape is going to change of your body. You're going to get larger butts, you're going to get puffier, you're going to start to get bigger, and this is across the board. It's absolutely pulverizing the males in the population, and to look at these free-range testosterone levels I see in men today is downright criminal, okay? 1600 to 400 is the rough range of free testosterone in men. What happens when you see guys in the 40s? You see guys in the 50s today. Downright disastrous, okay? Our men are disappearing, particularly the alpha males. You don't watch football and yell at the screen and think you're an alpha male. Far from it. You're distracted. Gender-bending chemicals are largely exempt from European Union regulations. This is straight out of Mercola, 2009, so it's 10 years old. However, the effects are very apparent today if you're looking around and watching these happen in men. I saw a guy yesterday wearing a funny outfit, capri pants, women's sandals, you know. It's happening all the time. It's not their fault. They've been compromised by the gender bending and gender confusing chemicals in the environment. European Union sees this. They've already banned it. All these other 39 states of the European Union, Germany, Russia, have taken precautions to get this stuff cleared out because they don't want it confusing their males. If you get your men testosterone low enough in the country, guess what happens? They can steal it out from underneath your feet and no one's going to fight for it. They can poison your food, they can poison your kids, they can poison your entire environment, and you aren't going to fight for it. You will just roll over. Sperm counts are falling as fast as young men, that young men are less fertile than their fathers were and produce only a third as much proportionally, down to the level of hamsters. There it is. Google the disappearing male and just kind of go down this journey of seeing what's happening to our population. Gender-bending chemicals are increasingly being blamed for the mystery of the lost boys. Babies who should have been normally born as male, but have been born as a girl instead. All my teachers out there that I discuss this with, that are career teachers, have noticed the population change in their classrooms. 3 times more girls than boys. This is very, very problematic. This is going to be huge consequences coming from this because our alpha males are disappearing. No one's going to be around to fight for the tribe. Very, very important stuff. You want to pay attention to this. I always instruct my men today, especially my teenage boys, keep your detox pathway wide open. I take my phase 1 and phase 2 detox very serious. My greens, Other things I take to keep this wide open are a staple in my house because I don't want these estrogens sticking around and sticking to my prostate or sticking to other areas where they shouldn't be, okay? Keep these cleared out of you, especially if you're a young man. And as you get older and your testosterone levels stay normal in that normal range, you're gonna have your pick of any girl you want in the future, okay? Plus, one more thing to keep in mind, most men today are extremely pessimistic. They're crabby, they're unhappy, they're depressed, okay? 90% of testosterone's function is as an antidepressant. So if you sit around and you're crabby and you're just complaining all the time and you're not happy with things and you're not interested in the ladies, you're more interested in, you know, watching a football game or something else, might be a good idea to get your testosterone levels checked, okay? So to get back to your vibrant state of health, you need to get back to your roots, back to nature. You gotta love yourself, okay? Thanks for listening.